In Bengal, the Saradha scam is a big developing story. It's a big scandal. It's a controversy. Some people say Mamata Banerjee is directly coming in the line of fire. Now, we've been trying to have a debate between the TMC and the BJP and the left on this subject for some time, and we've only succeeded to get all representatives together tonight. But here's the introduction. So we have today Professor Saugata Roy, is a member of Parliament of the TMC, GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP, and Mamata Banerjee of the CPIM, and Jayanta Ghoshal is the Delhi editor of the Ananda Bazar Patrika, Bengal's leading newspaper. You know, Professor Saugata Roy, moral outrage won't work. This whole moral outrage angle, oh, we are so upset somebody is questioning Mamata Di, that's not going to work. You're going to have to get specific. Are you ready to be specific on this debate tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then...
And why are you saying it would not work?
No, it won't, because nobody wants an emotional argument. I want a factual response. Protest. I don't want an emotional argument on Newshour tonight. Nobody wants it. Nobody will take it seriously.
No, you will have all the facts.
Okay, so my first question is, and by the way, this open debate, anyone can come in anytime. My first question is to Professor Saugata Roy. You know, everywhere I find Saradha, some Mamata angle comes up. Sudipta Sen, some Mamata angle comes up. Some contract, some Mamata angle comes up. The Bangladesh link, again some Trinamool Congress angle comes up. Why is it happening? Just accidental, is it? Somebody's trying, it's all a big political CPM conspiracy, is it?
It is a planned conspiracy.
Oh, right. Everything's
to defame Mamata Banerjee in the West Bengal state government. Some vested interest, including the BJP and some sections of the media, are deliberately hatching this conspiracy to defame the most popular and honest mass leader in India today.
Do you know what they say, Professor?
They're bringing her name. They're trying to drag her into the mud.
Professor
They're trying to throw mud at her, hoping that something would stick.
Professor Saugata Roy, did Mamata Banerjee know about Did Mamata Banerjee know about Saradha's contract with the Indian Railways Catering and Tourism Limited when she was Railway Minister?
I have no knowledge. I have no knowledge.
Does this association with Saradha have anything to do with the state government's failure to heed to warnings about irregularities vis-a-vis the chit funds in 2011 and 2012? Did Mamata Banerjee have anything to do with Saradha bagging that contract? Sir, why are you not answering me?
I do not know. But normally, a contract with a small subsidiary of the railways, IRCTC, does not go up to the level of the railway minister.
Okay. Did she ever meet Sudipta Sen? Last question to you. Ritabrata has already raised his hand. Did Mamata Banerjee ever meet Sudipta Sen? Is it true that she met him in March 2012 in Kalimpong on the sidelines of an official visit to Darjeeling?
I do not know.
Every specific question I ask, you reply, I do not know, I do not know. Ritabrata is throwing the fast counter. Ritabrata, yes.
So what do you expect me to do?
No, sir.
I'm not a detective.
Sir, Ritabrata.
Investigation.
My points are very specific.
Let them find out.
This is the ever biggest scandal in West Bengal after independence. 2,500 crores of rupees of common people have been wasted. 93 cases of suicidal have been there. 18 lakhs of people have been directly affected. Mamata Banerjee, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, had categorically said that only from the tears of some people working in a news channel which was shut down, she came to know of Saradha. Our leader, Comrade Gautam Dev, long time back, has been consistently telling that in Delo, in Darjeeling, Kalimpong district, there was a meeting in the night between Mamata Banerjee and Sudipta Sen.
Was there a meeting?
Congress have negated the charges.
Was there a meeting?
Kunal Ghosh, the suspended MP, Kunal has not been expelled. Kunal Ghosh is making the same charges. He is saying that he had written a 91-page letter to the CBI.
1 second, Ritabrata, response, counter response.
No,
1 second, Ritabrata, I think Saugata Roy is responding now. Ritabrata, Saugata Roy is responding.
Mithun Chakravarti,
who lost the last elections.
What's your response?
I want to come in here.
No, what's
all the left-front leaders.
losing an election, sir. Losing an election, sir, doesn't mean that you cannot raise pertinent questions. 2,500 crores of money have gone away, and CBI and Enforcement Directorate are asking only Trinamool MPs. Trinamool MPs Mithun Chakravarti, Arpita Ghosh, Srinjoy Bose, Imran, and Kunal Ghosh in jail. All Trinamool connections are coming up. Trinamool Congress is completely associated with the scam. It's a scam which have ruined huge people in Bengal. 93 cases of suicidal are there. It's not an easy matter. You just cannot go on beating the drum. The reality is very stark. In Bengal now, Trinamool must answer. Was there a meeting in Delo? Was there a meeting in between Sudipto Sen and Mamata Banerjee? Trinamool Congress has been associated with this Saradha scam. That's
Saugata Roy,
people of Bengal believes that.
Saugata Roy, answer us tonight. Saugata Roy, I ask you tonight.
No personal knowledge in the matter.
How can you get away by saying I have no personal knowledge?
Means nothing, and I have no personal knowledge in the matter.
How can you say no personal knowledge in the matter? The CBI is probing.
This was started. This Saradha started in CPM regime. During the left-front regime. All the leaders
95% of the money Saradha has collected has been in during the Trinamool period. Trinamool Congress had used 11 crores of rupees in order to stop CBI.
Why did you not kill the baby at birth? Why did you let Saradha?
It is not a question of killing the baby, sir. You are my teacher, you know very well. During the left front regime, these things have not taken this shape. Trinamool Congress activists in public domain has supported the Saradha, stood for Saradha. It's a next
GVL Narasimha.
People working in Saradha became member of parliaments, and Trinamool intellectuals, they got gifts from this. They became the employees in the Saradha company.
Okay, GVL Narasimha.
I do not know.
GVL Narasimha, to each response that is specific tonight, the Trinamool Congress says, we don't know. Now, it is no secret that Mamata Banerjee was seen at several events hosted by the Saradha group. In fact, I don't know any other corporate group at which she was present so often. There are videos of her at every Saradha event. She's flagging on ambulances. She's at events in the opening of newspapers, opening of magazines. There's every Saradha group event, and Mamata Banerjee is there, the permanent fixture. Today you say...
Arnav, I just want to add one thing. Arnav, just one thing I want to add. Mamata Banerjee's picture, 1 crore and 86 lakhs of rupees were spent for buying this picture.
For decades. All this happened during their rule. It began during their rule. I find it so strange that only TMC and Left Front are trading charges. I think the TMC has a lot of questions to answer, but the Left Front cannot ignore, cannot feign any kind of ignorance.
The left is not ignoring. The left has consistently, left had moved the resolution in the assembly. You just have the figures and data and the facts that have taken place.
The TMC and the party, the manner in which they used the vehicles, the manner in which they collected money for sale of paintings, a fancy sum of 1.5 crores, and the manner that contracts were given to them during Mamata Banerjee's tenure as rail minister. The fact that Kunal Ghosh acted as some kind of, as per the media reports, he has acted as the mediator between all those transactions. I think the TMC has a lot to answer.
Lectures
the TMC must come clean.
Which is led by Narendra Modi.
They cannot feign ignorance, and they cannot show moral outrage.
19 hours by
and they
the
have
CBI.
questions to answer.
I do not want to hear a lecture from a BJP person.
Their savings, their
Professor Saugata Roy, Professor Saugata Roy of the Trinamool Congress. 1 second. Mr. Saugata Roy.
What has happened?
1 second. Professor Saugata Roy, 2 lines of attack today you have. When I ask you specific questions, you say, I don't know. Then you say, I'm not a detective.
If I don't know,
right. And then if more specific questions are raised, then you say, let's talk about Gujarat. Now, my question is, when we need to talk about Gujarat, we'll talk about Gujarat. But tonight we are talking about Saradha. Tonight we are talking about the cheating of the poor people of Bengal. Tonight we are talking about a scam which, if in a political hand is true, no politician can be spared. No, Professor.
17 lakh households
Professor, Jayanta Ghoshal comes into this debate. Yes. Jayanta, if I ask, what is your guess? If I ask Professor Saugata Roy why her government ignored repeated warnings as far back as 2011 by the Securities and Exchange Board of India about irregularities vis-a-vis the Saradha group, can Professor Saugata Roy get away by saying, I don't know about that either?
No, why didn't SEBI do anything? Why didn't the Reserve Bank do anything?
No. Why didn't the SEBI do anything? Why did your state government do nothing?
The central government do anything?
Okay, Jayanta Ghoshal.
The state government tried, they created a special investigating team, and for 1 hour, there was an attempt to cover up the entire thing. That the state government has done specifically.
1 second.
Absolutely, the state police
Counter question from Jayanta Ghoshal. Jayanta
Ghoshal. The state police did not pursue any investigation.
Jayanta Ghoshal. All I know.
Arnab.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Arnab, Professor Saugata Roy is doing the most difficult job today. Actually, Professor Saugata Roy knows very well.
It's not difficult at all.
When Mamata was in opposition, Trinamool was in opposition, and they demanded CBI inquiry on so many things. That time the media, the media of Bengal, we supported the CBI demand, and that time media was very friendly, media was anti-establishment, and media, there was no media conspiracy, there is no link of Delhi and media connectivity. But now, when CBI is inquiring and Professor Saugata Roy he wants to wait for the consequence of the CBI investigation, but they don't have that patience to see the role of media. Why they are making conclusion that there is a nexus of BJP and media, a section of media, and they are blaming media for the conspiracy.
No, there is no nexus.
That there is a conspiracy behind it, but they don't know what was the role of Chitgate conspiracy.
This is
so
what
you want CBI investigation for Saradha, but there is no need for proper assessment of the role of media. Number one, when West Bengal government was there, the Ashok Mitra was the finance minister, he stopped Sanchayita. When Ashim Dasgupta was there, I remember I was a journalist, and that time also he stopped Overland and other chit funds, and that time the chit fund operation started. But
Jayanta Ghoshal, okay, I'm allowing the rebut. Jayanta Ghoshal, limited time, we have a counter response coming in. Jayanta Ghoshal, let him respond to you, we have limited time, I'll come back to you.
Tell you one thing, Arnab, I talked to Prime Minister. And Prime Minister told me personally, and I wrote it also in my newspaper, that we don't have any personal enmity against Mamata Banerjee. And he said that Didi नाराज नहीं होना चाहिए.
Why is he quoting
नाराज क्यों है? मतलब Didi is showing impatience.
Jayanta Ghoshal, he's countering you. 1 second, Jayanta Ghoshal.
Modi told me.
Jayanta Ghoshal, 1 minute. Jayanta Ghoshal,
Supreme Court has
1 second, Jayanta, 1 minute, please.
Anand Bazar Patrika has not given the order for investigation. Anand Bazar Patrika has not given any instruction of the investigation. Supreme Court has done the investigation order. And government, how can government say that there should be dilution of the investigation?
There is one point to be made. No, one point. I must come in. Rita Brata.
If we cover these things,
Rita Brata, let me come in. No
Trinamool state government, Trinamool state government tried hard to stop the CBI inquiry. For 1 year, 11 crores of rupees the state government spent so that CBI inquiry must not be there. See, they created a SIT which was a complete farce. It did nothing. It did only to cover up Trinamool leaders. And now with the CBI inquiry, things are coming up. And now Trinamool Congress is saying, after so long time, Trinamool Congress has understand that CBI is a political organization.
Politically motivated organization.
No,
18 lakhs of people, Trinamool Congress must not forget. 2,500 crores of rupees, 93 suicides. That's the reality. And you have engulfed the entire money.
Okay, Rita Brata, a minute, please. I understand passions are running high. I must intervene at this point. Gentlemen, 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. I have 2 minutes on the debate. I have 2 minutes on the debate. And please let me come in, Mr. Rao. Let me ask you 1 second. First of all, I completely agree with Mr. Jayanta Ghoshal that only the weak and only those who have no answers and only those who have a lot to hide and only those who are not sure of their facts always throw stones at the media. The media is asking questions and the media has every damn right to ask questions in this. Because it is Mamata Banerjee who said, no, Mr. Roy, please do not keep questioning the media, including the media in your own state. Because if you have no answers to them, don't throw stones at them. Remember that Mr. Saugata Roy, Mamata Banerjee said she said that she will not spare the guilty in the Saradha scam, including members of her own party. So she should be open to questioning of members of her own party if required herself.
Let it be decided.
And nobody will take you seriously if you keep questioning the media, Mr. Saugata Roy. You know that. You know that, Mr. Saugata Roy. I think we just lost the line there with Saugata Roy at that point. We're still trying to get him back. This is not some... Otherwise, Mr. Roy is going to say this also is some CPIM conspiracy.
The problem
or maybe say that this is planned by some media organization.
The problem is when CBI was against the ruling party CPM, that time CBI was neutral. When CBI ordered inquiry against the ruling party CPM, that time opposition Trinamool Congress was very happy with CBI. And when CBI is inquiring something against Trinamool, immediately they are reacting. This political impatience, and especially against media. What? We are not against Mamata Banerjee. Well, we are not. We don't have anything against the state government. But we have to cover what CBI is doing. CBI is inquiring something. BJP leader is saying something. Can we censor?
You know what?
No, Jointoda. One point, Jointoda.
I don't understand.
No, Mr. Ghoshal.
Jointoda, see.
Mr. Ghoshal, what the Trinamool Congress wants is that you in your media and all the media keep themselves blindfolded and don't ask themselves questions of the close link between Saradha and the TMC. Then they hope that Mamata will be able to wash her hands off. My question tonight, and my question is to Professor Saugata Roy. Professor Roy, do you realize that your inability to take direct questions is not looking good? Can I ask you why the state government of Bengal...
I have no inability to take direct questions.
Then take one question.
Tell me.
I have a question for my teacher, Saugata Roy.
Mr. Banerjee,
I have a single question.
No, my
Till
question.
date, the Trinamool Congress government did not file a single FIR against this Sudipto Sen or this Partha street fund. So this is just ridiculous.
I have a specific question. Mr. Banerjee, thank you for your point. Now, my question is simply this. Please tell me, the most commonsensical thing is, why did the government sit for a year on an internal decision to write to the registrar of companies asking it not to allow dubious, cheating outfits like Saradha to start a business after warnings from SEBI? I mean, you have to be really out of your mind to do something like that. Why was your government out of its mind?
Why didn't the SEBI do it slow moto? Why didn't the serious fraud investigation office do it
serious
slow moto?
Okay, counter question. Will you take a counter question? Will you take a counter question?
Bodies all failed.
Okay, so will you take a counter question?
Protect the people.
Okay, will you take a counter question then? Then is it true, Mr. Roy? And now I'm asking you, is it true that the Serious Fraud Investigation Office of the Corporate Affairs Ministry and the Union Finance Ministry, on instructions of the SEBI, directed the West Bengal government to act against fraudulent chit fund companies in the state in 2012 itself, but your state government did nothing significant on this front? Yes or no, sir?
I don't know.
Again, you say I don't know.
You publish.
How do you not know?
Letters on your.
How do you not know? I'm telling you.
You show those letters on the.
So if I show you the proof.
You always act.
Can I say one?
No. I have one more question. One more question. No, Mr. Roy, you take one more question. One more question. Is it true?
Those letters on the.
One
sir,
I want
one question. Sir, is it true that it was only after pressure by bank representatives that the state government asked the district magistrate for reports on chit funds in January 2013, sir? What were you, sir, Rip Van Winkle at that point of time, or were you sleeping?
No.
What no? These are facts.
Scam came to light when it collapsed. When
sir,
the depositors were not getting their money
all
back.
right.
It was only then that everybody woke up to the fact.
All right.
But before that,
I want to say one thing.
I'm wrapping up now.
In contrary, allegedly met
and this Saradha, which was started during left front.
So I invite you back on another debate. But I have to wrap up for tonight.
You had information.
I have to wrap up for tonight because I'm short of time.
Any questions, any debate?
But I request that since this debate is serious, on the program I'm closing tonight, I request all the participants, we are going to have round 2 of the Saradha debate. We'll throw straight questions. And I hope Professor Roy comes back.
It's okay with me.
Thank you very much for joining me on this debate on the Newshour tonight.